Well, you know, it's one thing when we've heard from parents who say they've had children there that have been allegedly abused, assaulted, and raped. It's another when a former staffer talks about everything they saw. To say their hands are full is an understatement.
In my personal opinion, they probably should bring the National Guard in.
Byron Williams says that's how bad conditions were when he was a corrections officer at the Wayne County Juvenile Detention Facility in Hamtramck. He left last February after a year on the job and says he feels for the family of a 12-year-old boy allegedly raped and assaulted in the facility last March.
I feel sorry for the parents, and I feel sorry for the trauma that the kids are enduring, because that's going to stay with them for life. The biggest problem that I endured while I was there is they weren't able to keep the kids inside of the cells. That's the biggest problem. That's why, in my opinion, that's why kids are being assaulted, staff is being assaulted, the kids are being allegedly raped. That's the biggest problem, and then not having enough officers there for the most part. And before that, they weren't paying enough money, so now they're paying enough money, but you can't pay people enough to go down there and catch a criminal case.
Williams contacted Fox 2 Wednesday after seeing one of our interviews with the mother who says her child was also raped at the detention center.
One instance, when she comes out the shower, she's groped in all parts of her body. I said, "Where's the staff?" She says, "They're standing right there."
That mom called Fox 2 after seeing our Tuesday night story on a state of Michigan investigation that found numerous staffing failures after the alleged attack on the 12-year-old. Williams says his former colleagues have also been victims of youth running wild.
They take over the building, man. That means assaulting staff, taking staff keys. There was an incident where a female staff was pulled into a cell. She was working by herself. She shouldn't have been working by herself. Locking these doors is nothing. These kids can outsmart any skilled tradesman. They can kick the door off the hinges, take light fixtures, distilling that, break out the glass. There's no jail or prison that can hold these kids. Probably more than half of the staff has been assaulted, and the most common injury is torn rotator cuffs. And I've had that there too. Dislocated groin, back injury, you name it. It comes with the job.
Wayne County officials say 6 suspended staffers were fired following the state of Michigan's special investigation report, and that they immediately implemented a corrective action plan. County sources also say conditions have improved with millions of dollars pumped in to add and train staff. But the county and state continue to trade barbs over who is ultimately responsible for reform.
I blame them both, because if the state is over the youth and the county is housing them, why can't you two entities get together and make it right?
Now, we're told that things were so bad that the juvenile facility used to be over near Greektown. It was moved in late 2022 over to Hamtramck. So far, still, challenges are happening there, as we've covered. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, Dave Kinchin, Fox 2 News.